Hi guys, I'm Adesh from the Loot Chest and I have guests with me for this review.
Big Pete here from Awesome Toys TV.
And Nigel here from thehypegeek.com.
Okay, so today we'll be reviewing the Loyal Subjects. We have Power Rangers, Peter has,
G.I. Joe,
and Nigel has.
The He-Man.
Alright. Okay, so the Loyal Subjects started in Los Angeles in 2009. They make figures that are generally smaller than what you would expect, but they're action figures and fully posable.
Maybe let's go and see
what's inside?
what's inside right now.
Alright.
Let's go and check it out.
Go.
So this is how the blind box looks like. So with all the characters at the side, and also as Adesh mentioned, there's a ratio. So here is like 2 out of 16, and you have some chase figures which is hard to get from most probably from one carton here.
Yeah, one master carton. Let's say 6 cartons, you most likely get one. So for this one, I won't say what the mystery one is for this box yet. Hopefully we'll get it in this box. So we'll see.
Right, so the packing comes like that. The silver foil, Power Rangers.
It's like a packet of Keropok.
Yeah. Alright, first one I opened, Blue Ranger. Billy.
I got Green Ranger.
Oh, nice.
Hold on, I think a bit of trouble opening up the...
Alright, okay, the thing with this license is that it comes with the helmet, the weapons. So yeah.
And
these
I
figures
got...
are...
Oh!
Oh, you got the chase.
I got the chase figure.
Alright.
So
Not bad, I'm lucky.
these figures are all fully posable. They can have their weapons on, helmets.
It's nice. It's interesting to see that they come with separate weapons and their helmets itself. Usually when you get figurines, it's like one whole thing. You can remove the helmets and such.
Okay, this is how Billy looks like with the helmet on.
These figures, the paint job are pretty well done. Like the eyes are shaped. I would say it's just straight paint, but the rest is all spray painted with matte finishing.
Yeah.
Of course, the helmets are very glossy.
Yep. Different from the finishing for the body.
The thing I like is that there's a lot more articulation on these characters compared to a lot of other brands. Usually, from my experience of taking blind box stuff, they're usually like set.
And this size, right?
This is an
Yeah,
example
about this size. Yeah.
from another brand. I won't say which one.
So they're basically in a set pose for most blind boxes, but this one you can actually do a lot more poses. I'm not very good at posing.
So Jason here actually comes with his
Ponytail. Yeah.
Alright. Shall we?
Right,
Let's
hold
go
on.
ahead.
Let me just
Snap the weapons
snap
on.
the weapon in. Yeah, here it is. Oh shit.
Everything is going to see today, yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully you don't have much duplicate.
How come I get two?
2 Green
I got
Rangers.
2 Green Rangers here. Yeah. Those of you who like Green Ranger will be very happy.
I got Rita.
Yeah, repulsor.
She comes with her staff. Make my monster grow. Okay, the ball joint came out.
I got Red Ranger again.
Is it a normal one or
Yeah, and this time it's the normal one.
So Rita's.
I got Red Rangers. We've got a pair here.
Yeah, so
Alright. Oh, another thing to mention that they do come with a
yeah,
card,
instruction cards.
character card.
Character card, sorry.
Alright. Green Ranger ready?
So this is the Red Ranger without Green
Red
Ranger's vest, and he instead of the sword, instead of the fruit sword, the
Dragon Dagger.
Dragon Dagger, he uses there's his blaster and his
Alright.
sword.
This sounds like a ranger with like a head and helmet.
I got the Ranger.
The thing is when they're in their boxes, you can't really like.
Oh my god,
shake
another
them.
one.
Yeah.
Not much of a. Not really much of a chase figure.
Much of a chase, exactly.
So
So we got 2 out of this one box. I don't know how. since it says 1 out of 96.
Alright. But you have the other characters in double as well, so
Yeah.
you
But
get-
this is 1 out of 96. That's the
that's cool.
maybe it's just our luck.
Right, we have a few more here. Let's see what we can get. We haven't seen Black Ranger yet, right?
Yeah, black, white, pink, yellow.
Let's hope we have all here.
Red Ranger again.
Another Red Ranger.
So we have
Okay, this box is broken.
so we have 3 Red Rangers.
You see, usually if they
It's
come,
another Dragon Shield. So I don't know why is this rare.
Alright, so it's actually what?
I think this box is broken.
Someone specially packed it.
Yeah.
Or someone has not been doing their job right.
So anyone who bought this or a whole box and don't get a Dragon Shield Red Ranger or something like that, you know where it's all.
oh, I got Goldar.
Oh, nice. You know where it's all. Where it all went. Another Blue Ranger.
So we have pretty much a lot of duplicates and also pretty exciting about this box that we have all the stage 3
Yeah.
case figures in it. So it's pretty hard to get, and also that means you won't be able to complete the whole set with this yet.
No more Red Ranger.
We're really excited because that figure is 1 out of 96. Yeah.
Oh, another Red Ranger. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Nah.
So the main
I will have to
character.
have a top with
Right, I have
2 Golda. So
yeah,
the last one,
okay,
Nigel, if you may.
Okay, let's see what's the last one. We get a chase figure.
The whole box is
we
Red
have enough of
Ranger,
chasing.
red, green, blue. So what's the last one gonna be?
Sounds like a ranger. Come on, me.
Red.
It's another red.
Wow.
Wow.
So this whole box.
So this box has a lot of
Red
the
Ranger.
main character that if you love this, I
Yep.
mean if you're a fan of Red Ranger, then you'll be very happy.
Alright. So
Right.
next
Next, we're gonna do He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Now, from what I've seen, this is based off the original 1980s He-Man, Master of the Universe, and not the remake that they did on 2002.
Alright.
So,
the characters are all old
let's see how
school.
many of the characters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got about 11 characters down here, with the chase figure being Faker, the fake He-Man.
Faker, Evelyn, and Tella.
Yeah,
Three.
These
Yeah.
3 are the rare ones. Rarer ones.
rarer ones. Yeah.
Let's see whether it's the same as the Power Rangers box.
Yeah, let's see it down here.
Which one do you guys want to get?
Uh,
For me, just He-Man.
I want
Cut your-
Tila. No, I'm not pervert.
Let's start.
Let's start. Okay.
Oh, it's harder to open than the Power Rangers one.
Yeah.
The box are actually pretty nice where they have a spot UV printing on it.
Yep.
Some parts are matte and some parts are glossy. But
I mean, like, if you want to keep the boxes, that is.
okay. This one is not so much of mystery. You can see that's actually the wing part here.
Let's see if that's maybe just a packaging, that's just a packing issue,
This
or
is what I just got. Nothing else inside.
okay. Can
Mine
you see
has,
mine?
separate. Okay.
Oh, mine has a separate one as well. So you can more or less figure out what you get for some of the figures because they kind of pack the weapons
So,
separately.
I got many faces. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Hey, Many Faces is pretty cool actually.
You see the head, the faces change. Nice. That's something I did not know.
I got
about.
Man at Arms.
I have Stratos. Right?
Oh, the mini faces one is nice.
Now, I noticed one thing. Maybe we can pull out one of the
Power Ranger card.
Power Ranger cards.
So the cards are different.
Slightly different from each other. So this is the Power Ranger. This is for Blue Ranger. You can see this is mostly portrait,
Just a
no
portrait.
information, no nothing. Whereas for Masters of the Universe, you actually have like character descriptions on it. Okay, so this Master at Arms.
Yeah, I really like this though. because of the faces.
That's very cool. Huh?
Yeah.
Articulation is about almost the same as the Power Rangers, maybe slightly less on
Okay.
the
Same
side.
thing here.
But
I also have. I think this is Sila's weapon, right? Or He-Man.
I'm not going to take out the weapons though. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
The design wise, they're actually pretty cute. They're not
So you're one out for
not
it.
like the Japanese super deformed
Chibi.
yeah, the chibi. They're not really chibi-fied. They are somewhat cute, but not so much Japanese influence like some of the chibi-fied stuff and some of the.
I got another one. What do you think?
That-
Yeah, the weapons are
Yeah.
in a separate
I got
packaging.
one
For
of
many
48
faces, many
Silas.
faces didn't have any
Any
weapons,
weapons.
so they did not pack it externally.
So the He-Man series is quite different from Power Rangers
Yeah.
because the sculpt for Power Rangers, I would say most of the body is the same.
Yeah.
But this one, each and every one of the sculpt is different.
And I got Trapjaw.
Wow, that's my favorite.
So the
Okay,
jaws
not
move.
too sure who I got.
And these are his weapons. One thing I realized about the He-Man one, they feel hefty.
Oh wait,
Another mini face.
I got another many face, which he actually has a weapon.
So yeah, these figures feel hefty. But
They don't feel.
maybe it's compared when you compare the Power Rangers one.
They don't feel like too plasticky either.
Yeah.
They feel a bit more. I don't know, worth your money.
Yeah.
So
That's quite
yeah,
cool.
there's many faces. And to be honest, if you're gonna buy the He-Man one, Many Faces is one of the characters you actually want to get because like you can. The rest of them is just like adding weapons and adding helmets onto the figures itself. But Many Faces, he actually can like switch his face.
Alright, this box I dropped the weapon. It's under the couch.
So I know what I'm getting at. I get an starters here.
And I got a Man at Arms. Another one.
So
So far, nothing more than two.
so you got only one rare. So far, we only managed to get
Yeah.
one rare figure,
Yeah.
which was
Yalah.
Hila.
Yalah.
Okay.
And I got. This
something.
looks like I managed to get He-Man.
And I got Skeletor. Is it?
Yep, and it is He-Man. Yay! He-Man,
Got the bad guy.
Masters of the Universe. This particular box at least has a bit more variety.
Variety.
We didn't like for the Power Rangers. We didn't even get pink. We didn't even get yellow. We didn't even get Black Ranger.
Okay, I got Beastman, this one.
Wow.
So I think we should be able to complete all the regular ones.
At least all the regular ones.
The only one we're missing now is Triclops.
Triclops.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's the only
You
one.
already got Trapjaw, right?
Yeah, that's the only one, the regular ones we're missing.
Let's see if we can get.
So Skeletor here actually can open its.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. There's a lot more variation for the He-Man stuff.
You get 3 weapons, the staff, the axe, and the sword.
Okay.
Another He-Man.
No, this is not He-Man. This could be Triclops.
Ah, I got another Beastman.
Yep. Got Triclops.
Just from the
So you
weapon I can
complete
tell
the
it's
series.
Beastman.
And like for Triclops, like
His eyes can move.
yep, his eyes can move.
Oh, this is... Yeah.
This is a lot more nicer.
Another Beastman. Beastman's quite
This is his-
normal. Nothing else on him. What's this? Puts him apart from the rest.
Right, so I'll take
Okay,
one.
3 more.
The last one.
Take this one. One of you get Triclops.
Getting all the double.
Yeah, I got the Triclops, I think.
I got Skeletor again.
So that's the third Skeletor we got.
Second, right?
Second? Oh yeah, second.
Hey, I got He-Man again.
Yeah, so 2 of everything except for Stella. Right?
Tila, yeah.
Tila. Not a Master Universe fan, so forgive me for my pronunciation.
Yep.
And
There you have it.
again, black box.
Man.
Alright.
Okay, we have the last box here. This is the G.I. Joe. Alright, so
Any
let's.
character sign there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all the characters at the box here.
Again, the chase
total
figures are
2,
here.
4, 6, 8, and 3 chase figures.
Yeah.
I think it's the same concept with all the other two boxes. Let's start.
Which character do you guys wanna try and guess?
Snake Eyes.
Of course, Snake Eyes.
I guess everybody
But
wants.
Snake Eyes is not in a chase figure, so most probably you'll be getting.
Yeah,
I mean,
at
you
least
can get
2.
Snake Eyes easily from the box.
Alright, this one is a bit different. There's a tape on the top. So lucky I have a pen knife handy.
Some have and
Some
don't
have, some don't
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, but it's not glued inside.
Mine's good.
Okay, this one they already give it away what you get straight out of the box.
Yeah, the card says
So I got
what character.
Crimson
So I
Guard.
have Roadblock here.
I got Snake Eyes.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. That's easy.
So the packing for each of the
Different.
figures
Series.
are a bit different.
Yeah. So what is that?
Roadblock comes
Crimson
with-
Guard.
Yep.
That's
So
the
I got
series.
Snake Eyes.
Crimson Guard. Again, the articulation is about the same as every
Crimson
else.
Guard is actually one of the chase figures, so
Is
it's
it?
1 out of 48. Yes.
Oh, first one. 1 out of 48.
Yep. So
The
for
articulation for this is really also different, right?
Yeah.
The sculpts and the face.
it is pretty
paint.
cool. You've got a mini katana and a mini katana sheath for Snake Eyes. Of course, it's machine gun and such.
Yeah, Roadblock with machine gun and the
He
backpack.
just got a normal LMG.
I guess because the body ratio for the G.I. Joe series is somewhat similar to the
Power Rangers.
Power
Power
Rangers
Rangers.
one, so you can actually see that they're not as muscular that you can see the He-Man ones. The figurines
There's
are
no
a bit more
additional like the so-called
Features.
costume.
features or costumes and such. At least not so far. But there's a lot more articulation compared to the He-Man series, the He-Man characters that you can get.
Okay, I got a Cobra Officer, which is 1 out of 96. No, sorry, that's Cobra Sniper. Yeah, this is a Cobra Officer, which is 2 out of 16.
So you get 2 chase.
No, this is 2 out of 16.
I got this chase here.
Let's see if I can get Baroness. Maybe not.
Getting all the green camouflage version.
Oh,
I got Roadblock.
okay.
Again.
Okay, so for what's this Cobra Officer, the helmet's detachable. You can see here.
Oh, the Crimson Guard, the helmet's not detachable.
Yeah, the
right?
helmet's placed on straight away. You get a gun, the helmet, and you get a figure.
Yep. Roadblock.
I think
Roadblock
the
up straight additional
accessories
the
for
helmet.
this are really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a so-called customized version of the machine gun.
I like how some of the
backpack.
stuff like they don't really need to wear helmets, then you can just give you the helmets and such. Alright, let me go to the next one. Ooh, this one comes with.
Yeah, it's a cutlet.
Okay, I got Copperhead.
And I got
I've got Beachhead.
So
Cobra
I guess
Officer.
2 out of 2.
Okay,
So we've already seen what Beachhead has.
Okay,
where's
so
Firefly?
Copperhead. He gets 2 guns. One's an assault rifle and the other one's
Okay, I think this is cool. This is the Cobra Officer. The helmet is actually separate and the weapons Cobra Officer has only one machine
The thing I
gun.
don't like about, sometimes some of the fun of blind pick up stuff,
the
it's
way-
not knowing what you
not knowing what you have, but
certain of this, like the
So-
Power Rangers, you just shake, you can hear
kind
the
of
helmet.
hear the helmets and
Yeah.
everything. But it's not as easy as like say other blind boxes or other blind figurines that you get like Lego.
You can
You'll
press.
see people like press stuff and everything. So this is really like
You
blind.
see
You
the-
got another Copperhead,
You see the people at Toys R Us, pitch it.
pitch it, which I've
So I
done
guess
it
you can
myself.
only know by the weight, maybe.
Yeah,
some of
maybe
some
the
of
weight
the characters are a bit more heavier. but it's a tough guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
Okay,
two
what did I
so far.
get? A blowtorch. I got blowtorch.
How many blow torches did we get? So far,
this is the
no,
first
right?
one.
This is the first one, right? Not bad. Okay, so let's see.
And I have Major Blood. This is the first one, right?
Alright, this is the second blow torch. So let's see what's inside.
Consecutively straight away. So we got the flamethrower and the helmet. With a visor, I believe. Yeah, with a
So-
visor.
Major Blood comes with just a pistol and a helmet, yeah.
The helmet, the visor's inside the helmet, and the flamethrower.
And oh, you got a wiper or the blowtorch.
Yeah.
Next.
So this Major Blood comes with the helmet and
So what
The
have we
backpack.
got from the regular? We
We-
got Firefly.
We haven't gotten Firefly,
Yeah,
right?
We got not gotten Firefly.
We haven't
So
gotten-
I believe there are at least 2 Fireflies here. And one
come on, Firefly.
Hopefully.
Major Blood.
Some are actually glued,
Yeah.
some are actually.
So what did I get from this one? Firefly!
It's it, and this is Major Blood.
So that's a Firefly. I guarantee you that that's a Firefly.
I'm hoping that's another Snake Eyes, or if you're lucky enough.
Oh yeah, we only got one Snake Eyes, right?
Yeah, we only got one Snake Eyes.
Okay, I hold the last box here. So what characters do you think I will get?
So
Let's hope we get Baroness.
Firefly comes with cell phone, a walkie-talkie, gun, 2 other pieces.
Okay, here's the card.
What is it? What is it?
What is it?
Bang.
Firefly.
Firefly. You're right.
Firefly, you're right.
Alright. Any thoughts?
The He-Man one impresses me a lot because of all the additional stuff you get on some of the characters. Like many faces, you can actually turn the faces. This is like some of the. You would expect this from an actual He-Man toy line.
Yeah, which some don't even have.
Yeah, which some don't even have. So like you've got this cool stuff that you can actually turn. Then the Triclops, you could actually switch his eyes around. But overall also, the stuff that comes with this is actually pretty impressive. The amount of accessories you get. For Power Rangers and G.I. Joe, the amount of articulation you get in something that's you don't usually expect. Because you can pay the same amount for other blind boxes and all you get is a single posable figure. I mean like even stuff like Funko, like the Funkos that you buy,
Mystery Minis.
articulation is limited to the head and the arms and maybe sometimes the legs. Whereas if you look at what we get from here, it's everything. The head moves. You can even move the freaking waist, right? And then there are multiple joints on the leg. It's not just one single joint.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean like it's impressive for something that's supposed to come out from a blind box. And I mean like the amount of accessories you get is actually also pretty nice as well. So how about you, Peter?
For me, I quite like all the 3 series. Of course, G.I. Joe is the best, and I noticed one of the difference between the 3 series is the G.I. Joe is the only one that has actually a knee articulation.
Yes.
The rest are all fixed, and I
ball
like
joints.
the three of the series is because they don't use one mold fix everything, because like some of the figures is same mold, you
Different
just
picture.
repaint,
Yeah.
then you get another figure. So the varieties that they actually give in all this series is pretty impressive. Because when you buy Power Rangers, you have a set of so-called designs that suits the Power Rangers. Then you have He-Man, where they are also a bit more muscular. The sculpts are so-called design fits that character itself.
It's actually very the He-Man sculpts are actually very reminiscent. I don't know if any of you actually had a He-Man toy before. I had a He-Man toy long ago, which I kind of the sculpts are actually reminiscent of those old He-Man
Yes.
sculpts. Even the poses and everything are almost the same and such. So like I said, why I like the He-Man one so much is that it remind me quite a bit of the old toys when they first came out.
I collect a lot of G.I. Joes, so they are so closer to human muscles and figures. They are less bulkier than He-Man's because they are considered like soldiers. So the muscles are very real to the characters itself. So that's my verdict. What about you?
Alright, if you notice my sweater, you already guessed which series I have gone with. My favorite would be the Green Ranger. Because come on, it's Tommy Oliver. If you guys are fans of Power Rangers, you know how legendary Tommy Oliver is. And my favorite has always been his original color, the Green Ranger. It presents sort of a badass feel. Then the figure, it feels very vibrant. The helmet's glossy. It even gives the Sword of Darkness. The Dragon Dagger and his ponytail, his signature ponytail. So yeah, articulation good, and also alright. The articulation for the knees isn't as good as G.I. Joe because it's a ball joint, while the ones actually G.I. Joe is actually a joint. This one's it's a ball joint.
But there's still enough articulation down there
for posability.
For posabilities and such.
Yeah, so you can take out the helmet, reveal Tommy Oliver's face, and plug in his
ponytail.
A bit hard to go in.
I'm actually impressed that they actually gave a separate part for his ponytail instead of molding it straight in.
Or drawing it at the back.
Yeah, or drawing it at the back. Like some other
Toy
figurines toy manufacturers will actually do.
Yeah, so it's Tommy Oliver, my favorite. My
Well,
choice.
you obviously have to go and take out the hair because
yeah,
his helmet.
you can put on the helmet without it. But I was a bit disappointed that we did not get the White Ranger.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
One thing though about this is that there's no set amount in a box that you will see. So yeah, like we mentioned, it's very random. The packing has always been very random. So you can't exactly. I mean, if you're a maths freak, you just do your possibilities of trying to.
This is random.
This is like really random.
Especially the Power Rangers one.
Yeah. So like if you come to a shop and then you see like, oh, there's 4 boxes down there. What's the possibility of me getting? You can't do that calculations. You will have to like even if you buy the whole box.
Yeah, alright, fine, like the Power Rangers one.
Like the Power Rangers one, if you are lucky or unlucky, you get 3 chase figures.
Yeah, that's what we call unlucky now. We get 3 chase figures in one box.
But
unlucky.
generally, if you saw when we were opening up like the G.I. Joe stuff and we were opening up the Masters of the He-Man Masters of the Universe, there's a good mix in down there. And that's pretty good. Of course, there's inconsistencies when you open the box. You already know what you get. You guys like the anticipation of actually opening the whole thing.
Yeah.
Power Rangers is
Did
at least
fine.
did that quite fine. But G.I. Joe,
They
you
give
see
you
the
the
card immediately. Whereas for He-Man, you can actually see the
Weapons. Yeah.
So that spoils the surprise that you're trying to get. But then again, it's also a bit helpful. It's like, oh, okay, I know what it is. I'll open it up later when I go home.
Yeah, I can just leave the pack alone.
Yeah. Or if you know what you want, or you know what it is, you can just trade it off straight away for someone who wants it. So yeah, that's a good point.
So,
Yeah.
How much are these going for? here
Again,
in Malaysia?
65 ringgit each. Yep, we're following the price in the US.
And will you be distributing this? Will this only be in the loot chest or are you gonna?
No, it's going to be distributed. Currently, we have a few retailers already selling us Heavy Arm and Hobby Shack. Yeah, these the two I can remember at the top of my head. So yeah, and I believe Borders it's going to be placed at Borders. So those who are outstationed and isn't in the Klang Valley, don't worry, we'll be distributing outwards as well. So yeah.
Will they be available online?
Yeah, they are actually available on my store website already. So thelootchest.com. Alright.
So leave a comment of what you think about the blind boxes and all the different trade series, and let us know what is your
Your favorite.
Yeah, what your favorite. Okay.
Alright.
And then stay tuned for the contest that we'll be putting out in all three Facebook pages, and especially for the Hype Geek on our site as well. Okay?
Alright.
Alright. Bye.
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 Till next time.